Jane.
Hello.
Hi, Jane.
So is it pajama time or not?
It's sweats as usual.
Okay.
Do have
It
a
is
nice
warm.
You did
red
you did
plaid.
use the word pajama one time.
Well, those were a gift. They were like pajamas, I guess.
Well, I mean, it just seemed very comforting to me that you would attend in pajamas. Even though I once had a student come to class in his pajamas, or it looked like his pajamas.
Oh, that was a style. I guess that
Yeah,
was
it
a thing
was.
a while
I think it
back.
was. I think it was. But he certainly showed up late in what looked like pajamas.
Aha.
Where did you teach? Where, what?
I taught at Rutgers
Ah,
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
college student. Well, yeah, probably rolled out of bed and got to your
did.
class,
Did.
right?
I'll never forget. I'll never forget his entrance because it was a big auditorium, and there was I in the front, and then the door opened, and this guy shows up, and I said, "Welcome. Thank you for joining us, even if late, in your pajamas." And everyone turned around and looked at him.
Amazing. Oh,
All right. Let me see who has what to show tonight. Let me do my list. All right. Mike does. Kim
Sarah does.
Kim does.
Sarah does.
I think we all
And
do.
Susan gets special treatment because she got passed by last week.
Oh my
Kim
God!
does.
Was an
I-
accident.
I have a couple things, but I won't show as many as I think I ate up too much time last time, so I just will show a few
Susan,
things.
I didn't realize you were passed over. That was very polite of you not to freak out.
Bob, I can do too. I have some too.
Okay. Ron does. Janice.
I think we all do.
have one.
Yeah.
I only have three. I kind of limit myself to three.
Okay.
I'm not
Jane,
Jane,
limiting
you said you have
myself.
nothing.
No.
Okay.
Who has nothing?
Jane.
Where is Jane? She's gone.
Yeah, she's
No,
Still here.
there's something in your display. How many boxes do you see, Kim? There should
I
be
see
8
1, 2,
boxes.
3, 4, 5, and then there's a 6 where Jane was, and now it's Janice.
Jane.
I only see 6 up top. Bob, is there a way we can make that?
I see- I see 5.
For me, I have up in the upper right, I have something called view, and you can choose gallery view.
Oh, yeah.
And
I got
gallery
it.
view, I think will get all 8 of us.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I see.
That's good. I got it. That works. I see everybody now.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with my computer at this point.
All right.
Susan.
And I was checking, Ron, I was checking our webpage. I note that neither you nor Susan have websites on the
That's
Plastic
correct.
Club. Yeah. Okay.
I keep meaning to do it, and I guess I will.
me too.
I have a website, but it isn't public yet. And I'm on Fine Art America, so that's my website, I guess.
I just got rid of my website recently. I was unhappy with my carrier and I've been threatening to build a new one, but haven't done it yet.
It's very time consuming,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It's not, I use Wix, and you have to have, they make you go through 21 steps. I'm still at step 3. So I'm not sure if I can email someone the link, but it isn't on Google. They said you have to go through 21 steps before you can get on Google. So I have it. I just can't. It's not on Google.
So Bob, those of you who have websites, do you have, can you tell how many people are visiting? I mean, is it worth the effort?
Yes. Oh,
I
no.
never,
it's Fine Art
there is a
America.
way, but I don't do it.
Yeah, there's statistics.
Yeah, on Fine Art America, they keep stats, and they have graphs now, actually. And then you can see if something isn't working. If you put something up and no one looks at it, you take it down.
Okay. So it might be
All
worth
right,
it.
it's 5 after. Does anybody have any time constraints where they want to go first?
Well,
Or they may have to leave early.
Susan.
All right, well, let's
Don't vote
start
for
with Susan, who we
Susan.
shortchanged last week.
yeah, she was shortchanged.
Uh,
She didn't say anything.
No, I wasn't. I'm fine with it. I'll just put it up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whoops. Here.
I like your last name, Susan.
Oh, thank you.
What's her last name?
Kenny, because
Oh, right. Like the mayor.
Right.
Like
Oh, okay.
Kenny.
Well, that's not a good last name for me. But I like you, Susan.
It's a
Well,
good
I'm glad.
first
Thank
name.
you, Kim. That's very nice of you. Let me see. I'm trying to get this to the front. Here we go. Here I am. Whoa. I am sharing a screen, but
we're
unfortunately,
sharing it, but
I'm
it's your
sharing
browser.
AOL. That's not what I want. Here it is. There we go.
Oh,
Ah.
nice. Lovely.
Oh, very nice.
Very restful.
Yes.
And we're
very
beginning to
restful.
see seasonal change here.
It really hits the spot this evening. Oh, yeah.
Now, the last one we saw was like a red house.
Oh,
About,
okay,
if you scroll down, I'll recognize it.
sure.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, there it is. There it is. Yes,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, these are the
All right,
past
there-
3
These are,
weeks.
this is fall.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, they're very.
Very
Thanks.
restful.
Thanks,
I like
and
the still life as well.
yeah, I bought roses because I'm
Oh,
in
nice.
quarantine.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in quarantine? Why
Yeah.
are you in quarantine, Susan?
I was exposed to someone who has COVID.
Are you serious?
I wouldn't say it if I wasn't.
But I mean, was it in the store or was it someone in your house or what?
Someone I work with.
Oh,
So the one on the far left, I
This
really
one?
like the, yeah, I wish you could blow it up, but you're not set up for that.
mm.
How big is that?
Most of them are 9 by 12. Yeah.
Mm.
That's a view out my window downstairs. Because I'm in quarantine, I
Mm.
really haven't been able to get out much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be out.
Mm.
But I did this third one before I knew. So, yeah,
So the second one was also out your window?
also out the window. And then this still life was obviously inside the house. So,
There's
I
a
love,
dark- Go ahead.
I was going to say, I really love how all the ones we've seen so far here, they are right on the border of abstraction. So
Yes, they are.
they it's such a balance that you've struck there. I love that. Besides the color and I agree with the restfulness, but they a little bit pushed a little further and they'd be total abstractions. Pushed the other way, they'd be more realistic. So
Yeah.
that balance you've struck is beautiful.
Yeah.
thank you, Ken. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable going total abstraction.
Right.
I'm sure that some people do, but I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the touch that you have for the realism is phenomenal. But I love the intersection there of both mediums.
Mhm.
The roses are very dark. The one on the far right.
Yeah, it's a limited palette. I only used black, white, and
Blue?
some
Brown?
kind of Van Dyke brown, which is
Wow.
warm. So
I
it's
like
3
it.
colors.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, I
Very,
like that.
very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very
I thought
nice.
about bumping it up with full color, and then I thought, no, I've been doing all that full color outside, so I needed to just clear my head.
It looks good this way. It really looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, thank you, Susan.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going to remove the spotlight on you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hope you stay well.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
Oh,
Thank you,
God, yeah.
Jean.
Did you get tested or are you just quarantining?
I'm quarantining. Yeah.
How long have you been quarantining?
This is the 10th day.
Oh, you
Yeah.
should be all right. It's usually in 5 days, you would know.
Well, they said from 2 to 14.
Right, right. No, I understand, but you're almost there now. 4 more days.
Yay.
Mm.
Someone's sound is bad. I'm not sure. It's Mike and Ron. Can you both speak?
It's wrong.
Okay,
I think Mike's sound is a little bit bad.
Mm.
We can understand you, but all right.
How about this? Can you understand me
Yeah.
on my
Yes, oh
Yeah.
yeah, we can
Yes.
understand you. We can understand you,
Okay.
Sarah.
camera?
All right. Let's do Mike next.
Okay,
I'm going to take a minute and explain what I'm going to show you.
okay.
In a way, trying to think of something different. It's a challenge. It's not that hard. I'm going to show you two pictures. The first is of a Polaroid camera, in case anyone isn't familiar with it. And I'll explain very briefly how it works. And then I'm going to show you another picture of a Polaroid camera with a picture being ejected from it. And then I'll explain what the challenge is. Okay, Sarah, you want to bring me up?
Ah, yes.
Okay, now, just in case anybody isn't familiar with it, which I'm sure you are, a Polaroid camera, had different styles. This was a folding camera, and you inserted a cartridge with 10 sheets of paper in it. Then you just press the red button, you take a picture, and then eject the picture out of the front of the camera where it would develop in front of your eyes. And if you've ever been in a darkroom, you know that isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do. Now I'll show you the second picture. This was just for those who may not remember Polaroid. It should be the next ones.
Well,
You want me to close
Bob,
the
can you
screen,
take-
Sarah?
yeah. Okay, now I'll get this one.
That's that one. This
Oh my,
Hmm.
one. Okay, now,
wow.
here's the challenge. This picture, as you see, is on Polaroid film. And as I said, the way the Polaroid film worked, the Polaroid cameras, you press the button, it took one picture and then ejected it and developed it in your hand. The challenge is this. This is a 3-image composite or collage. The steps are one image. The girl with the camera is the second image.
Hmm.
And the boy in the somersault is the third image.
Wow.
So the question is, how did I do it? No computers were killed in the production of this picture.
Did you put it the, did,
No computer, you say there's no Photoshop involved here.
No Photoshop, no computers.
Okay.
So we'll go- Somebody
Some
else
way of
can-
getting a multiple exposure in a Polaroid camera.
Right, in the SX70 especially, because you can't put the film back in the camera, so that's a mystery that I know of.
I'm stumped.
Yeah, so am I.
Well, I'll give you a week. I'll come back next week and see if you figured it out. Now, my email is nathanweddings@gmail.com. If anybody has a picture and still remembers why you're contacting me, you can do that. If you have any questions, I'll answer them for you.
I
And
can't
maybe-
imagine.
Maybe you can figure out how I did it, okay?
Well, that's a
As
good,
far as-
that's a good challenge, Mike.
Yeah, all right.
Why are you called Nathan Weddings? It's a bigger challenge.
Well, because for 40 years, I was a wedding photographer,
Okay,
okay? And it was Nathan Weddings.
okay.
All
So have
right.
fun.
That is a challenge. Can we ask one or two questions before we go? I mean, before we move on?
Sure.
Did,
Sure.
Ask Bob if it's okay. He's in charge.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bob, is that okay?
Yeah.
So when you, was there any adaptation to the camera on
No.
your part? No?
No.
Okay. Okay, that makes it even more difficult to figure out.
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah. Was there a print step? Did you print one and then use that as a background?
No. Well,
All right. I'm stumped.
that's a qualified no, because it is 3 separate images.
Oh, then it's how I do my, before I did digital collage, I did physical collage where I would, take 2 different photos and then I would cut it out and glue it.
Exactly right, but this is not,
Oh my God, I never thought I would get it right, for sure.
Mhm.
that's correct. And
I'm just
actually,
telling you
you're
what I do,
on the right track.
Okay.
Not really, but kind of on the right track, but it comes out of the camera as a single picture.
Oh, that I can't do. No, I can't do that. No, no,
Okay, I think if you think about it, you'll catch
Okay.
on.
no, and there's some things I can't do.
Sarah, do you have anything to show?
Sarah?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I do. Oops.
Everybody do your calisthenics so we don't get bad backs.
Yep. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Beautiful.
Oh, that is something else, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah.
I was thinking, sometimes, you plan out something that you want to do, and other times you're just called in that you have to do something. And with this was the second way. I just accidentally saw this. This is a picture that was my mother's. It's an antique picture, and I sometimes keep it on the windowsill. And one morning, it was just this. I mean, I wake up in the dark,
Do you?
and there was a special reflection, and so I had to save it forever.
Definitely. We're happy you did. Beautiful.
That is a beautiful shot. That is a beautiful shot.
I like how the reflection, you can get a lot of detail in that reflection.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yep.
to me, it feels a very gentle image.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So that's the sunrise out there?
No, that's the picture.
No, out on the top, on the top, the sunrise?
The tree leaves.
Having a hard time hearing you.
Oh, that's the leaves in a tree in front of the kitchen.
Oh, oh. Uh-huh.
And I didn't take it out. This is all real. I didn't really do anything much with this.
Wow.
That's not the sun. I think it was just dark out yet.
Wow.
And that's the leaves from the lower branches of the tree.
Wow.
Actually, I just let them in.
Very
It's
Did-
nice.
amazing. It's amazing what you can do just in your own house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot with that windowsill. I love that windowsill.
Mm.
Yes.
Does the square frame indicate anything? Did you crop it to that, or are you using like 220 film? I mean, what was the medium?
Deliberately, I wanted to kind of focus on the picture and yet not take out what was right next to it. So
Mm.
this way I was focused on the picture.
Mm,
So,
very
but I
nice.
didn't want it like get taking out the other things. I wanted it to be real
Right,
and
right. No, I was just commenting on the square versus a rectangle. So was the original a rectangle that you cropped,
Yeah.
or did you shoot it as a square?
yeah, the original was rectangular.
Okay,
Mm. It looks good as a square, though.
Very
it
nice.
does. Oh, it does. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's really very, very excellent.
Yes.
Very nice. Beautiful.
One, Bob will take this down.
All right.
Make-
Let's see. Ken, do you want to,
Sure.
let me spotlight you?
All right. All right. How do let's see. Oh, what do I do here? Do you have my screen yet? There we
No.
go.
Do not have your screen.
Wait, I might be. How do I do that? Can I take over the screen?
Yes, but you have to go to the
There we go.
share
There we go.
screen.
I got it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to show these five, if that's okay. And
Mhm.
these were small versions of them, so they won't be quite as sharp as I usually would like them. But anyway, here they are.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Interesting.
This
Very
was
nice.
this was in a marketplace down in San Miguel, Mexico.
Hmm.
And I stood at that reflective surface for quite a few minutes to wait for the right moment. And it, from my perspective, it hit.
You
Very
got
nice.
it.
Very nice. Very
Thank
nice
you.
indeed.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Lovely.
Thank you.
And is
Um,
that a bird? Is that a bird at the bottom? Is that a bird at the bottom?
At the bottom, these are some silver platters and different, they're in a basket. It was a marketplace. So
Oh,
this booth was selling various silver items, or silvered. I don't know if they were physically silver, but the thing that was remarkable, we were underneath a canopy, of course. It wasn't totally inside. There were no walls to the right.
Mm.
So the exterior light reflecting was made such a beautiful.
Yes.
So it was
So
just
nice. So nice.
Yeah.
You have a title for
Things
this?
like this are possible.
no title, but
Okay.
all right, this one. While I was waiting, I was also a teacher for many years, and I was waiting in my car because there was a downpour to leave to go to class, and this was happening right outside my window. So it always pays to have your camera at the ready, as we all,
Yes.
as we photographers know.
There's a little psychological tension in there.
Yeah. Oh
between
yeah, I
the
like
two
that.
figures.
I like that. Yes. Also, the two shapes always got me. I mean, it's an umbrella, but she's confronting the shape that I always liked. I mean, she's,
I thought it was a second person.
I thought he was a
Ah.
second person too. I thought he was hunched
Oh,
over.
interesting.
I thought he was hunched over. Yeah.
No. She put her umbrella down and was closing her umbrella.
This too is abstract.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the simple colors.
Mm.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And
Oh, look at this one. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a wow, isn't it?
That's neat.
Yeah.
Very
The
nice.
colors are so vibrant.
And I like the contrast between the kind of blurry tree and the very sharp outline of the guy and the,
Yeah.
against the, you know, the blurry tree with the warm orange and then the sharp guy with the red. It's just, something works there.
Thanks. It was one of those moments where, you know, I have no idea why this guy was, I can't remember if he was talking to somebody, the vague memory of what was going on there. But when he struck that pose, it was so intentional that it just seemed like he was saying something to me almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Almost confrontational.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's really, you could just feel his hands on his hips,
Yes, you can. Yes.
and it was just, of course, beautiful light.
And then the tree shadows came
Mm.
Yes,
through that red too. That's remarkable.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yes, tree shadow. Yeah, shadow.
it was, and the other thing that all of us are so sensitive to, and I'm looking at everybody's work now, the way light plays on things is so beautiful. And whether you're painting it or photographing it, to be sensitive to what light does. And I mean, in this case, it's all just shadow. There's no real detail here except the wall. And the light does such wonderful things. It's miraculous.
Yeah. Definitely.
This was I rarely do just straight nature photography.
I like that.
It's just not my thing, but I couldn't pass this up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. It looks like a jewel. A jewel.
Yeah. Was the light like that, or did you do something to make it like that?
Anything you see of mine that has a true black border on it, and today's world, you can't tell the difference anymore, unfortunately. For me, being a student of Henri Cartier-Bresson, he used the black border to make a statement that this was exactly how I shot it.
Oh, really?
So this is exactly how I shot it. And of course I did process it. It was a transparency. This was shot on 35 millimeter Kodachrome.
I mean, the color was like this then.
The color, and what you're looking at was, of course, brought through Photoshop, but I did very little to it. I may have lightened or darkened it. My ethic with Photoshop for my own personal artwork was always only use the tools in Photoshop that were mimicking the darkroom tools. So I very, very rarely, fabricated in my photography anything, I mean, that wasn't my particular style.
Mm-hmm.
So this, yes, to answer the question more directly, yes, this is what I saw. And it was, this next one, one of my favorite photos of all time, and I want to hear what people have to say about this one.
Yeah, that's very interesting, isn't it? Look at the way the guy is draped around the girl. Only she looks like a child.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a woman. He looks like a man, and she looks like a child.
I couldn't find his head at first.
Yeah, right.
Very nice.
Oh,
This one, Bob, you asked if there was a title. This one I would call Yin Yang.
Yeah, that's a good title.
good one.
I mean, the entire photo is a yin yang on every level. It's a rectangular yin yang sign. It's also a ethnically yin yang, graphically yin yang. It just,
Great.
And then there's the mystery of the
Very nice.
shoes.
Yeah.
Why those shoes are the way they are.
Yeah.
Were you, Ken, were you on a ladder or out of a window? I mean, it's,
I was in a hotel. This is in Paris, and I was
Ah.
in a hotel room.
I see.
And this is a little park outside the hotel.
Hmm.
And it was just as this scene unfolded before my eyes. I've never done it, but it would be interesting to show all the permutations of what happened. But when the gesture and when he moved into this, what seems like a very awkward position, but when he moved into it, all of a sudden the entire image came alive. I was already sensitive to the yin yang reality of it for all the obvious reasons. But then he even moved into kind of the circular part of the yin yang.
Well, it's almost like a ballet dancer. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
a normal way that
Yeah.
a person sits or lies, is it?
Yep, I agree. Yeah. So there it is.
Very
Very
nice.
nice, very nice.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Did you know those people? Did you know them? Did you introduce yourself?
No,
Or you
no.
just shot the shot.
Yeah, I did.
It looks like she was looking at you, kind of.
Almost, yes. Yeah, she, I think they were oblivious to most everything except themselves.
Ah,
Hey, Kim, do you want to?
okay. Yes, sure, I will. Yeah. Okay, let me just get myself together here. Change glasses, change positions.
Put some makeup on.
No makeup.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
I'm glad to hear that.
Too late. Okay, so where do I go now? Share. Okay, let's do it. Share. Okay, I'm going to show you this chronologically, please.
Wow.
Let me tell you what this is called, okay? I finished it, and then this is on the way to finishing, but when I finished it, I didn't like it because I couldn't get the edges straight, and I would have to redo it. But I actually decided that I actually liked it the way it was, and it's the back of a woman, or is it?
I think
Or
it's
is it a vegetable?
Yeah, I
It
thought
is actually, you're quite right. It's actually a red pepper.
Uh-huh.
And this is the redness of the pepper, and it was taken in Buenos Aires, and this is all chronologically done today. It was in about February of 2020, and I just went shopping, and I bought these red peppers, and I looked at this one. I put it on the white mantelpiece of the apartment, and I just stared at it, and I thought, wow.
Mhm.
So this is like an Andy Hoffman thing. So not that he does backs of women, he does fronts of women, but it's not what I usually do. So I did it. Okay.
Very nice.
All right.
And
Very
you
nice.
added the red by hand.
Yes, I did. Well, actually, I took a photograph of a red pepper, and then I used the color to collage it in.
Hmm.
If you understand what I'm saying. In other words, I digitally added it, but it's actually a red pepper color from a red pepper because
Wow.
it was a red pepper.
Works.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like it like unfinished in a way. I mean, I know, does it work for you or does it only work for me?
Do you know Edward Weston's work, by the way?
No, I don't, because I'm
Well,
ignorant. I'm a
look
heathen.
Edward Weston up.
Okay, I
he-
will.
Yeah, one of his most famous photographs is of a pepper.
Really, Edward
Yeah.
Weston?
Edward Weston.
Is
yeah.
it like mine? I mean,
It's no.
Oh, okay. I don't want to accidentally plagiarize a famous
No.
person.
Look, yours is much different, and I love
Okay.
it. I mean, it's. But
Edward
I'm
Weston.
I'm extraordinarily intrigued by the fact that a pepper across time and space has captivated. I mean, I think most of us love peppers, but to take
Especially
them as
red
an art,
peppers.
especially red peppers, to take them as an artistic.
But the point is, they don't usually look like a woman,
Yeah.
do they?
Well,
I mean,
Not this one. Yeah, you're right. This one.
no. I just was just captivated by this red pepper that I bought in this market. Okay, guys, the second one is, this is again chronologically, this is taken about 3 weeks ago. I was, it's not one of my barns, but it's on Wagner Road, the road that I've taken so many photos of. And it's
Mhm.
more near my house than usually where I take photos. But I was driving along and I saw this flash of, a flash of gold. And I called this a flash of gold because there was that flash of gold. I mean, it was aspens, I think. And it just caught my eye and I slammed the brakes on and luckily no one was behind me. And I took the picture and I kind of like it. It's called Flash of Gold. So it's
Oh,
my
it's
last,
beautiful. I love it. I love it.
it's my last picture of my beautiful idyllic place where I spent my summer and
Your pastorals.
Oh,
yes.
What is the shape in the far left on the
Shape
horizon?
in the far left. If anyone was at one of Roberta's Zoom sessions, I did this place called Summer in Summersville.
Mhm.
Well, there is a little place there called Summersville, and this is an actual red trailer that was parked in Summersville in a parking lot. And I was captivated by the redness of it, and I just took many, many photos of it. And this is kind of the back of it. The back of it came out white, but it's actually bright red. And I thought the picture needed something. It needed some red. It needed something. So I'm sorry it didn't come out completely red for whatever reason. Something happened, I guess, in the translation. But so I just popped it in just to add some red color or something like that, some interest, some balance, perhaps.
Well, it's funny. I would have said a trailer of some kind of felt trailer like or felt.
It is. It's a beautiful, huge red trailer, bright
Yeah.
red. And unfortunately, I don't know. The back of it is white for sure, but something got chopped out or something when I don't know what happened.
No,
but-
I kind of like the
Like-
fact that it's multicolor.
Oh,
actually.
okay. Well, maybe that's good. Maybe that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I
It
do.
Okay, so that's Flash of Gold. And then this was taken on Saturday, actually, in Philadelphia. And it's called Ginkgo, I don't know, Red Sky Ginkgo or whatever you want to call it.
Ooh, wow. I love that.
Very nice.
Oh,
Love
thank you.
that.
yeah.
Yes. Very nice. Oh my goodness. It has a sense of space. Very nice.
Has an Asian flair.
It
Yes.
does,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
oh.
Well, ginkgo is Asian, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But I guess the lines, the lines of
The
it,
red, this,
yeah.
The space.
Well, the thing about, I guess, art and photography is every time you think I can't do anything more, I've done everything I could possibly do. There's nothing more I can do. There always is something that comes along, which is the amazing thing.
Oh, yes.
And all of these 3 shots were things that I never, ever expected to do or see or whatever. So that's it.
Very nice.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I like
Kim.
the blue
Very
of the
good.
leaves.
Yep, really nice.
And I want to say one more thing. I love how, and these are, to me, the accidents of photography or the purposeful artistic placements of a intentional artist. The branch that comes down and swoops and points into this space draws me into this little space.
You
So
know,
it'd be-
I was worried about that actually.
Oh,
Ken.
no.
I was worried. I was going to
That-
ask people if they thought I should collage it out.
No.
That makes it. That's really important.
I agree.
Because I like, no, that was accidental. I mean, I didn't put it like that. I just
Well,
took a
A
shot.
happy accident, a good one.
It was,
Yeah.
well, I wasn't sure. I was going to ask, should I collage it out?
No, I think it's very important to the photo. Very
It makes the dimensions more mysterious, you know?
Yeah.
Like the big leaves up front and then
Yeah.
little thing back there. It's just, it makes it look like that it's farther away or something. That's really important piece of
It
it.
is.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a
Okay.
serendipitous, lucky
Yeah.
situation there. But
Yeah.
ginkgo is so beautiful, and I'm glad I got
I love
captured it.
it.
Very nice.
I'm done.
Beautiful.
Very
Thank you very
nice,
much.
Kim.
for
Thank
your
you.
time. Thank you.
Ron, do you want to go next? You're muted.
Okay, I'll unmute and I'll share screen. And You see an image?
Oh my, look at this.
Very
Wow.
nice. Wow.
Yeah, this is a wow for sure.
That definitely. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Devon
I
Horse
like the
Show.
stride of both.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they match, don't they? Yes.
terrific.
In sync.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh,
Oh, that's so nice too. Oh my God.
beautiful. Look at the smile just peeking out
Oh
underneath.
my gosh.
Yeah. Very. Oh, that's spectacular. And I love the contrast, the polka dotty kind of with the swooping lines. Oh,
Yeah,
the-
that's
and the-
really nice.
and the shallow depth of field, setting it all against the soft out of focus background is fabulous. Love that.
Thanks.
Oh,
That
very
is
nice.
very nice, Ron. Very nice.
Beautiful. Ooh.
Oh, that is nice too.
Wow.
Yeah, really
Reflection,
good.
but yeah,
What
Wow.
is it, Ron? What is it, Ron?
it's a reflection in water, and it's been, you know, of a tree in water, and you can see.
Oh, that is
it's
so
with-
nice. Oh
But
my
it's
gosh.
been, you know, it's had some treatment, so,
Oh,
yeah, that's not what I saw, but
oh, well, I like it. It's beautiful.
But it works.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And this, yeah, this is almost like an Anders, isn't it? Without Anders.
and this is in the same shooting session, you know, I was going out and, you know, it's a little different treatment, you know, some of it is just experimenting with things to see, you know, but I use that gold color a fair amount as a color fill layer and do different things, different blending modes with it and so forth. But, you know, I don't remember all of the treatments that were involved, but, you know, I keep playing with it till.
Yeah, right. Sometimes you can't repeat it. That's lovely also. What is it? Beautiful.
This is-
Abstract.
Yeah, this was a boat in water
Mm.
and, you know, just playing with it and so forth. I don't know. It looks sort of like a cartoon monster or something, you know?
Yes, yes. Oh, I
A
love that.
butterfly wing.
It's,
Looks like
it's
a
very
bird.
nice.
Looks like a bird to me. A bird's
Yeah.
eye or something.
Eagles, you're thinking of eagles, green eagles.
I guess so, yeah.
Very interesting. The color palette is fabulous on that. I love that.
Which
Very nice.
which part is the boat?
Well, this is no, it's been manipulated, right? So there's a, I forget what it's called, a tool where you can, you know, distort. So this has been distorted. This was a straight line of
Oh,
the bow of the boat. You know,
oh,
so this is the bow of the boat, and then that was the reflection, and you know, I've done something with the colors. So yeah,
Very nice.
and now we're back to realism,
my. Oh gosh,
and that just
that is lovely.
yeah. Susan actually saw it. She said, "Ron, you got to get this water on this sage plant," you know. And I'm not sure I'm done with this yet. There's something about this that's not quite right. And then there was another image like it.
Oh, that's lovely.
So, you know, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm not sure I'm done with these yet, but I just love that. They look like little jewels on here.
Yeah,
Little
They do,
glass
they
beads,
do.
you know?
or sugar
Absolutely.
crystals.
Yeah,
Yes. Very, very nice. Beautiful.
yeah, that is.
And then this is
Oh, very nice.
wheat in England. And that seems like a good texture background for something I haven't figured out, but you know.
Although by itself, it is nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. That's why, I thought by itself, it's okay too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, that could be a wallpaper. I mean, you could step and repeat that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think the photographers are dominating now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that is nice.
this is you know, a street musician in New York years ago.
Mm,
Oh,
it's nice. It's a good portrait. I've never been good at portraits.
It is. It
Very
is.
good.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, if I had one, if we get, I would dampen down the foreground arm a little bit.
This one here. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just burn it down a little bit.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'll give it
Yeah.
a try.
Okay.
Yeah, because it distracts. You
Yeah.
want to really draw attention here.
Right, right.
Yes,
right.
yes.
And I think I fooled with a focus, a blur a little bit here, because I think in real life it wasn't. So it's the same thing to sort of de-emphasize this, but you're
Yeah.
right. It should be less light too.
But beautiful, beautiful.
And then
I
this
think
was
it
an old analog photo, you know, you can kind of tell because it's scanned in, it's a negative that was scanned in and it's not crystal clear, but I love this kind of liquid feel that it gives, you know? So anyway, I'm in this photo. That's my hand.
Oh,
Ah,
Jack's shoulder, and Jack's got his hand on Beth's
oh
shoulder.
my God, that is weird. Yeah.
This is from years ago. That's what I liked about the photo, is it's just this line that goes through here with these two hands.
Yeah.
I also like the bamboo or whatever it is in the background.
Yeah, it's,
unusual.
mhm.
I don't know if it's corn, but it's some sort of crop.
Oh.
This was in Delaware City, and, you know, again, many years ago. So that's it.
Okay,
Very,
very
very
nice.
nice.
Very
Very
well
nice.
done.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice.
Janice, do you want to go?
Okay, I just have one.
Oh,
See.
wow. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh
Ooh,
my,
Mm.
Working on-
that is wonderful.
Thank you.
beautiful.
It seems a little blurry to me and I don't know what to do about it.
No, it's supposed to be, isn't it? I mean, that's the quality of it. It's ethereal.
It is. I don't see it as blurry. I see it as the
Ethereal.
soft,
Yeah.
ethereal, yes.
Okay,
Nice.
good.
It's, to
Very
me,
nice.
it's like theatrical. I mean, I can see it as the backdrop of a stage and actors are running around in front of it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, that is,
They're probably dancing.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
rite of spring.
Yes, right.
Yeah, you would think it's something under the ocean, but then again, the lights, the way the light is and everything, it's got to be something in another world somewhere, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Dancing, very dreamy, very dreamy.
What is it, Janice?
Oh, this is one of my shadow photos
Yeah, I
that
know.
I've
Where-
tinted. You know,
Is it? Shadow off.
it's a shadow from a plant on a wall. And I've been working with that theme off and on, I guess.
Well, you know, it's very inspiring. Maybe I will look at shadows then in a different way.
All right, go for it.
Except I don't have any shadows to look at.
Well, we've had some shadows tonight for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
I see a screaming rabbit.
On the far right,
Well, the large bluish purple is the rabbit,
ah,
and then the
Ah.
yellow's eye, and then, you know, his ears
Yeah,
are
could
the
be, could be.
purple and turquoise.
Yeah, yeah.
Here. Oh, yeah, and the mouth is here. And the
Yes.
eye-
And sorry, I can't unsee it now.
I know.
But it's a lovely image in spite of what I said.
Janet, you did see a house exploding, so
Yeah, right.
that's in my mind. I mean, I can't get that out of my head.
Okay, good.
it's not restful and peaceful. It's kind of agitated,
What, this?
I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
find
very
it
strong.
I find it very soothing, actually.
Ah, okay. that's
wonder-
You
maybe-
know, I could stare at it and zen out.
I wonder if it would be more soothing to some if the lines, so to speak, were horizontal. I think the diagonal gives it some
Hmm.
energy.
Really?
If it was horizontal, it would,
Ooh, that makes it look totally different, doesn't it?
that looks like
Yes.
space, but.
The rabbit is gone. The rabbit is
Yeah, that's
gone.
right.
But I see two eyes like you do. I do see the face, but it's a totally different image with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. That's the.
Totally different.
Oh, that does. Plus you might even say a sunrise or a sunset in the
Yeah.
bottom right
Yeah,
hand
yeah, it
corner.
does have that quality, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Um,
very nice. Beautiful colors.
Mm.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Ted, I called and his computer crashed. So he said to say
Oh, I see.
hello.
Okay,
Aw. Hi, Ted.
this
Okay, hello, Ted.
Okay, that's it.
All right, I'll
Very
close
nice.
it, Janice.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, and I'm the last one, unless someone has some additional. I have,
What about Jane?
I don't have anything.
Jane
new.
has nothing.
I'm working on my rocks.
Are you?
Yeah, for my reunion.
Oh.
I'm painting a bunch of rocks.
Really? Okay.
All
Very
right.
nice. That's very interesting, Beth.
This is a Lithuanian statue. And what I love about it is the detail,
Yeah,
the detail of the texture.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
wow.
Yes, it's
You can
that
just go
the
in,
gal who does the rope thing.
the sculptor, who's relatively unknown, he just went crazy on the texture, and I think it's beautiful, and it's not in any of the art books. Okay,
Hmm.
so that's the Lithuanian priestess.
Wow.
One more thing out about her. Notice how she's going, oh,
Oh, yeah,
she's
right.
like in anguish.
It is
Can we-
very complex.
Can we
Yeah.
close up on her head?
Yeah, let's see if I can.
You could just use the magnifying tool and
Oh,
go
yeah,
around and go
okay.
around it. Bring it down and, yeah. Whoa.
I have it set slightly differently,
Oh, okay.
but I think, let me see if I can do
Yeah,
it.
there you go. And then just,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. Oh, look at that. Wow.
So that's a priestess in pain.
Yeah.
The title I use was Even Priestesses Get the Blues.
Yeah, that's good.
I love that. That's funny. That's great.
All right. This is something there was a 19th century tradition among professional people where they would make a cutout of their hands, cut it out, paste it down, and then sign it, and then include a little self-portrait.
Really?
Never
And-
heard
and
of this.
They had
I
no,
never heard of
they were
this.
called autographed hand silhouette.
Hmm.
And I ran across a bunch of them on the net. These were a bunch of dentists who that was their way of bonding. Were these
Very cool.
and actually I'm thinking of maybe doing something like Susan does with the hands.
Means
with
Susan
postcards.
Stromquist.
All right, this is from the same Lithuanian thing. This border is from the cover of the Lithuanian book, and the rest of it is improvisation.
Very nice. I love
All
it.
right,
Oh,
this is from a game book, a board game where you go through and this is what happens when one of the players gets trapped in a spider web and is eaten by the spider.
it-
Now I'm gonna have a nightmare.
yeah.
And the woman who did this is still working today, Liz Danforth, a masterful illustrator in the old style. And I gave her credit.
So she did this in 85?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Okay, this is an illustration, a photograph of a nurse taking care of a patient in 1955 in an
Oh,
iron lung.
oh my God.
The younger ones of you may not recognize the iron lung, but the iron lung was a nightmare of my childhood.
Yeah, the polio, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
worked with a woman and put her in an iron lung every night
Did you?
in the 80s. Yeah.
Like that? Did it look like that, iron?
Sort of, a little bit. Not that was in the 80s, so I guess it was updated. But yeah, her head stuck out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was a post-polio quadriplegic,
Oh, for God's sake.
but she was in law school. That's what I was helping her in law school.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
Man.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's my tidbit.
That's quite the picture though, Bob. That's a
Yeah.
nice, that's quite the picture.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
credit goes to the photographer, of
Mhm.
course. I did a
Yeah.
little bit of fiddling with it. I mean, if you notice up close, there's some changes to the surface.
Sure,
By and
sure.
large, the brilliance is the photographer, and I just sort of processed it.
Well, but the hat sticking up outside of the border, I mean, this is little creative touches. This is nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm putting it forward. This is a poster from the German have the Ring trilogy. This is a 3-page poster from a German magazine of 1924 or so, of the Ring trilogy, a production, and you can't see any of the individual elements, but I like the overall look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
The color palette on it's beautiful too, what you did there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right.
Oh.
This
Oh, man,
is
Bob, wonderful.
it's called At the Swimming Race, and these are a bunch of orderlies and nurses at a hospital in Ontario, and for wounded veterans, and the veterans were having a swimming race. And I love the relaxed, dreamy,
Yeah.
nostalgic look of that.
I
And
also,
Bob,
go ahead.
go ahead, but before he changes, go ahead and say what you were going to, Ken.
I was just going to talk about the borders that you use, Bob. I really love how you incorporate borders into these things. It's very, very well done. But go ahead. Ron.
thank you.
Yeah, I just don't understand why this works so well. I mean, you take this image and you've got these blobs of color. Why does it work? It doesn't make sense, but it's really good.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And I was going for dreaminess. And here's my last one.
Oh,
Rabbits.
Oh,
This is
Oh, you finally got your rabbits, actual
Yeah.
rabbits. Okay, all right.
this is a occult. This is an occult symbol for the Trinity, the 3 rabbits. They're from a church, and then the rest of this is just stuff I was able to find. So that's my stuff.
All right.
Anyone want to go back and look at something, or?
Yes, the people watching the swimming race. I wanted to say something about that.
Okay.
I like how they're looking at the viewer.
Yeah.
yeah.
That catches my eye,
Right.
Yeah,
or it looks like they're looking at the viewer.
it does. It does.
You mean the photographer, looking at the photographer?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And the guy on the left is really, what a character he is. Yeah.
So it's a really nice composition. Did you crop it in any way, Bob, or is it,
I cropped it on the edges.
Yeah.
Because my title was Before Social Distancing.
All
I
right.
liked how relaxed those people felt
I
together.
know.
I miss those days.
I know. I
I
know.
cropped it to make them closer together.
Mhm. Oh,
But by and large, I kept the original cropping.
Where
Okay.
what archive do you go to for your images? I mean, you have such a unique group of images here. Where do you find these?
Well, this is from the National Library of Medicine
Oh,
of the
Wow.
National Institute of Health.
Good Lord.
wow. Wow.
They have a lot of great stuff.
Good Lord.
Uh,
It's
a lot of anatomy. Oh, and the hands were from the National Library of Medicine, because that was from an album of dentists.
So, Bob,
You could sort of lose yourself for a whole day just in this,
Indeed.
he does.
in these
I-
archives. You
I was
could-
going to say, it seems like more than a day here.
No, I mean, each day that he does it, he could
Oh,
just
yeah.
be lost for the whole
Well,
day.
Yeah,
To me,
Exploring the edge of the, exploring the edges of the internet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Now, Bob, did you used to do this before the pandemic, or is this because of the pandemic?
You know, I've been doing this for about 2 years. I
Hmm.
consider myself an explorer of the past.
Yeah,
I
well, you
don't have the physical,
definitely are.
and I'm trying to. There's a younger generation that knows nothing of any of this.
Right.
I
Well,
mean, the
yes.
fact that there were military hospitals in Canada in 1918 is just, nobody knows that.
No.
All right, Susan's not available. I'll do a quick look at the web page if I can. See what's happening at the website. Here's this is the list of everybody who has web pages there. And let's go to the exhibitions. There's a small work show coming up.
Can I ask a question about that, Bob, please, if you know the answer? What does it mean, small works? What does it mean? Small in size or small in
Yes.
what you're focusing on, or?
Less than
Controversy.
14 inches
Yeah.
on either side.
Including,
Okay, so it has to do with the literal size, not
Yeah.
with, like can't be a jug. It doesn't have to be a jug or a nail or, you know what I mean?
It's
The
just
whole
the
house.
size.
physical size.
Yeah.
Okay,
Although,
okay.
see, I argue that doesn't apply on digital stuff because you can size digital stuff any way
know.
you want.
That's why I was confused, because all my stuff then would meet the guidelines.
And then, and we have a new, joining us is Andy.
Andy?
Yes.
You know, the thing about the small works, though, is that if you think of the kinds of images you would put in a small works show, they're probably different than, you know, like, for example, Kim, your landscape one with the birds and the color,
Yeah,
the orange and
yeah.
so forth.
Right, right.
That seems to me like you probably wouldn't pick that one. You would pick something
Correct,
else.
correct. I
Well,
might
think-
even pick the one that you all like,
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right.
because it's a close up.
Yep. That's right. So that, you know, it just seems like that would influence the choices we make in terms of what we submit.
Okay, okay, okay.
Andy, we've been through everybody, but do you have anything you'd like to show? We'd love to see.
This or I'm late. Doesn't matter.
All
Are
right.
you guys almost done?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
Oh my
done.
gosh.
All right.
Did
Well, then
you
I
want
guess
to
we
do a
just say
review for
hello.
him? Let's see. What could we do? Let's each choose one thing to show for Andrew and just show it briefly.
Oh no,
Okay.
I don't need to. That's
All right.
okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll skip it.
I mean, you're recording it, you know, so I can watch it later.
Yeah.
Andy, have you
Yes?
ever heard, Andy, have you ever heard of a movie called Purple Noon? It was
No?
made, it was a French movie in 1960. And the
Okay.
only reason I'm bringing it up is it was a book by Patricia Highsmith called Mr. Ripley, and it was made into The Talented Mr. Ripley
Ah,
with Jude Law and Matt Damon, but I happened to come across it. Well, I
So-
originally came across the title on YouTube, and then I looked it up on Amazon, and I'm renting it right now. And I thought the Purple Noon, the precursor to Talented Mr. Ripley, made in 1960 in France, would be a lovely thing to show when we all get together.
Okay. I will take a look. Purple
Purple
Noon.
Noon. Look at some clips on YouTube, okay?
Okay.
Purple Noon, Alain Delon,
Okay.
if I pronounce his name right, but he was a heartthrob back
oh
in the day.
yes. He couldn't act his way out of a paper bag, but he was handsome.
He was
Look.
very handsome, and you know what, Janice? Look him up now. They have a YouTube, Alain Delon, when he was 12 to when he's 82. And
Oh,
you see
really?
him, and he was actually pretty good till he was in his 60s, and even in his 70s, but then he kind of fell apart
Like me.
after that,
All right.
as do we all.
That's right.
It's 5 after 8. So
Jane, do you want
let's
to
take
call
it in,
me or do
everybody.
you?
I'll call
Right.
you. I'll call you, Ron.
Okay, landline.
Okay.
Great seeing
I know.
everybody.